But one of the things that is also in jeopardy right now is our judicial branch, and it's our system of government itself. And I don't think we can say often enough here how much that has been abused under this administration, and with local prosecutors, state prosecutors, and at the federal level, who are using lawfare. They're using our judicial system to go after political opponents. The most obvious example of that, and I think the most egregious one in history, is what is being done to Donald Trump right now. This is yet another week where cable TV has a split screen image, right? On one side, turn on any news station, you see the partisan prosecutors and the double standard DOJ going after President Trump. And on the other side, college campuses being wrecked by anti-Semitic mobs. This is all wrong. It doesn't matter what political party you're in. You have to look at this. If you look at this objectively, you know deep down that this is wrong. And think about all this in the context of New York. Assaults in New York are at their highest level ever. Crime is through the roof. The DA has decided to bring an 8-year-old bookkeeping charge that rests on the testimony of a long-proven liar and perjurer. And the judge, who is a well-known Democrat, is pursuing an indefensible gag order on President Trump. Now just think about that. Think about the magnitude of that. He's trying to override President Trump's constitutional right to defend himself against the constant smears of his political opponents in an election year. But not just any election year. The election year that most everyone understands is the most fateful one of our lifetimes. You cannot call yourself a serious judge and threaten a presidential candidate with jail time when he defends his reputation in public in the middle of a campaign. And I think everybody of good conscience understands that. These cases are a coordinated political attack, plain and simple. They are a clear attempt to keep Donald Trump in the courtroom and off the campaign trail. That's what this is. It's an election interference. It is borderline criminal conspiracy, and the American people see right through it. President Trump has done nothing wrong here, and he continues to be the target of endless lawfare. It has to stop. And you're going to see the United States Congress address this in every possible way that we can, because we need accountability. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's bigger than President Trump. It's about the people's faith in our system of justice. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it. All these cases need to be dropped because they are a threat to our entire system. And the problem with this, that many of us see with the special counsel a statute, is that it goes outside of the regular appropriations process. It's sort of individually or self-funded. And so there's discussion this week, as there has been for a long, long time, about what is the most effective way for Congress to take the reins of that and ensure that the special counsels are not abusing the law themselves. And there's a lot of ideas about that. Discussions this week are nothing new, but we're looking very intently at it because I think the problem has reached a crescendo. I think, for all the reasons I just outlined here, I think there are serious questions on the part of the American people, and they want to know, they're asking us, what we can do to ensure that the law is followed, and we're looking at every possible angle on that, and stay tuned, we'll find out. No, I intend to lead this conference in the future, and the most important thing that we have to do right now is govern the country well, show the American people that we will and that we are. That's what we've been doing. And then I'm convinced that my number one job and responsibility is to keep and grow the House majority in November. That's my singular focus right now. We have plans for the next Congress, and we've been outlining a lot of that. But right now it's all hands on deck, all hands on the wheel, and steering the ship of state, so to speak. So I'm honored to be able to do that. I expect I'll be doing that in the future. I'm glad to have the support of President Trump. I was down with him most recently this weekend. And all of the leaders of our party, we're united in this cause, because our objective and our mission is to save the country. And in my view, if we don't grow the House majority and we don't retake the Senate for the Republican Party and the White House, then I think we're facing very serious threats to our republic. I'll put it that way.